Hi guys. So a lot of you have been wondering where to make money. Since November, a lot of people have lost money in small stocks and everything. But if you look at one index, which is the Financial Services Index, CNX Fin, Financial Services Index is basically stocks like Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, insurance companies, NBFCs, and so on, Bajaj Finance, all that. If you look at it since November, it has actually gone up by about 10%. If you look at the November area, it was more or less in this range of 24,000, 23,000, and so on. It went up to 25,000 by mid-December. Then it came down to 22,000. A lot of people, at least at that time, were very negative about Nifty also. And look at it, how it has jumped to 26,000 now. I am very positive about the Nifty or CNX Financial Services. It includes some of very strong banks with very strong results like ICICI Bank and so on. Even the smaller banks, RBL Bank, Federal Bank, have been able to come up. So if you look at the chart again since from November, you have not lost money. Actually, you have made money 10%. So that is where most of the focus should be for next 1 year. If you are an Indian market player, then look at the banks, look at the NBFCs. That is what has been driving the market. And don't look at too much of intraday. Intraday, you cannot really make money. You don't know what's going to happen. I'll give you one example. Now look at the same chart intraday, 5 minutes. So what happened in last 3 days? It went from 26,200 down to 25,500, and then it went up again to 26,500. Now this 1,000 point moves, I don't know how we will predict it. Let's say on 9th of May, the market was closing. Market closing, it was down to 25,500 because of the war and all that. It suddenly shoots up in the morning because of the ceasefire or whatever on Monday. Now, how do you predict such moves? It's almost impossible to figure out how it will move in intraday. Tomorrow, if there is a ceasefire violation, the market can go down 1,000 points. So all what I'm trying to say is that you should focus on the long-term trends in momentum, not intraday. Intraday, it's very difficult to make money. You'll be very lucky if you are able to make money in intraday. Um, I think that CNX Nifty or financial services is going to be strong for next 1 year. Now look at Nifty again, the same thing. You cannot make money intraday. It goes down, up, down, up, down. And you never know when it just starts to go down, because if you buy low, it can actually go lower. We now, third thing which we cover usually is the individual stocks. There are 12 stocks which I think you should be invested in. Bajaj Finserv below 2,000, Bajaj Finance local story below 9,000, amazing run. It went down below 8750 also. Then you have Bharat Electronics. I've been talking about the stocks for last 1 week and it has given me really good returns. Then you have Bharti Airtel. It came up with very good numbers yesterday, although it went down yesterday, but I still think that it is, if you get it below 1850, you should buy it. Then you have Chola Finance buying it below 1550. ICICI Bank buying it below 1400. We got a chance day before yesterday, or I think on around 12th, but the day before 12th, it went down to 1370 or something. ICICI Bank, this big red candle. Then you have HDFC Life, again very strong, going up for last 2 days. Then you have HDFC Bank buying it below 1900. Then you have Grasim, again local story, buying it now below 2700. Then you have DV's Lab again. Pharma, yes and no. It's a little tricky, but you could still put some marginal money, not big ones. And then you have Indigo. Indigo has been amazing. There was some news, obviously, because of the war. The stock prices of Indigo and Indian Hotel went down. And I told you last week also that we should buy Indian Hotel and Indigo. They'll come back, and they did come back really sharp. And then you have TVS Motor. So right now, there are only 2-3 stocks in auto sector which are doing well, which is TVS Motor, Eicher Motor. Maybe long term Maruti can do well, but overall, I think it's very difficult to figure out which stocks will do well in um, in the auto space. Mostly focus on the local banks and maybe defense sector NBFCs like Chola Finance, Bajaj Finance, and so on. I think that should be enough for next 1 year. Again, I'm not focusing too much on Nifty. Nifty will keep going up and down. But if you are invested in strong stocks with strong results, NBFCs, finance, defense, and travel, I don't think you will make a loss. So this is for it for today. Yes, one more thing. Because of the China and US trade deal. So what has happened is that in Switzerland, China and US decided that they'll reduce the tariffs on each other. Because of that, some people are saying that there will be negative impact on India. I don't think so. We'll see how it plays out. The reason why I don't think so is because Indian story is very domestic. Indian story is very, very local. So you can have 1 or 2 percentage points here and there. Obviously, it's that's normal volatility. But I don't see the Indian market will go down 10% from here. A lot of people are expecting that they'll buy as 23,500. But you may be surprised that the Nifty can go up to 25,500 also. Usually, market does what a lot of people do not expect. So let's see what people are not expecting. I don't think many people are expecting that this market will go to 25,500. That is a possibility. All right, guys, have a good one, and then see you during the day.